All right, so you've got your grill dirty and you don't know what to do. We're gonna show you right here, but first you're gonna need some items to help you out, right? First thing I like to recommend is a pair of nitrile gloves. We've got a box of nitrile gloves available on the website. This will just keep your hands clean and allow you to not transfer all of that soot and grease to all of your other tools, right? Right when you open your grill, right when you open your lid, you're gonna see your grates. I encourage you to get a great brush scraper, great cleaner. Anything that'll scrape off those grates. If you don't have that, you can use a ball of aluminum foil, okay? Under those grates are your drip tray, okay? Make sure you pick yourself up some drip tray liners. We've got a size for every recteq. You could also use aluminum foil or the stick-resistant Teflon mats that we have available on the website. Your grease bucket, of course, is gonna get dirty because it's got grease all over it, right? So I recommend getting yourself some disposable bucket liners. We've got every size bucket available. These go in, they catch the grease, you just throw it all away and replace it after you throw it away, right? That's a great tool to help keep your grill clean. Now, the outside of the grill is gonna get some dust, it's gonna get some grease on it, it's gonna get some salt sometimes on my grill. So we've got a set of 3 cleaners for you. We've got the degreaser, exterior cleaner, as well as stainless steel cleaner, because again, the recteq made out of stainless steel, it's gonna last you a lifetime, that's why we chose it. So we've got some stainless steel cleaner. Some secondary items I like to have a butter knife or something shaped like this. That way I can get in my vents. If my grill has a vent, I can get in there and clear those out because again, it's all about airflow. I also like to have a paper plate or paper bowl. I'll cut it in half. This will be what I use to scrape the bottom barrel of the ash if there's a ton of it down there. A lot of times I don't really clean that out and I leave it down there. I'll tell you more about that later. Also like a can of compressed air. That way I can get in the corners and squirt out and all of that dust and creosote and buildup in the corners of my grill. So that's the tools that you're gonna need. Also, you're gonna need a rag, right? So I got some clean rags here. Let's get into this deck boss behind me and I'll show you how to do the maintenance on your recteq. All right, so we've got our deck boss, very popular grill right here. We're gonna open her up, and the very first thing I like to do is I like to hit that grate with our grate scraper. The reason why I like my grate scraper is because it's got 2 points to hold. I got the handle and then also got the head so I can push down and really clean those grates, okay? Now, a lot of folks ask me, how do you get back there, all the way to the back, Jody? Well, I can't in this position. So what I like to do is I like to take my grate out and flip it around. And that way I can make sure that this lip is as clean as that bad boy back there, right? Because normally you wouldn't be able to get to this area, right? Okay. The next thing I like to do is you've got some creosote buildup on your lid. You've also got some creosote buildup on the inside of the grill walls, right? This is a perfect example. Check this out, Taylor, right here. This is not the paint peeling, ladies and gentlemen. Again, stainless steel, but this is that creosote, okay? That stuff can fall off onto your food. So I like to run my gloved hand all along those grill walls and in those gaps and such, and knock all of that stuff down. Okay, you can also do this with a paper towel or your rags, but I like to do it this way. That way it just falls down. And then what I'll do is I'll knock all of that stuff, hopefully getting it on my drip tray here. Again, run my hand along this wall, and you don't want the stuff to be on your food. You don't want to taste it. Okay, and again, back here on that back wall. Now those vents look a little clogged up right there. We'll get to those in just a little bit. Knock all of that, and you can hear it, falling onto that aluminum foil, all of that creosote. Okay, now this bothers me. It's probably not going to bother you, but this bothers me. This is why we have that compressed air, because I've got some buildup of junk in the back corners. So I'll hit that, and that just cleans out those corners of all those bits and pieces, right? Also do that back lip, okay? Now it's time to hit our vent. So what we'll do is we'll just take our butter knife and we'll go in that vent and we'll hit that vent and knock all of that extra creosote that may be obstructing air, right? You can see it hanging down right there. Just gonna knock it off. Again, pellet grills are all about airflow. Okay, so we got our air vents nice and open as well. Let's take our grate out. I'm just gonna place it on that bottom shelf down below. Again, we've got our drip tray. We've got it lined with aluminum foil here. Now what I'll do is I'll take all of these bits, leave it on there, bunch it all together. Try not to make a mess. Okay, if you've got some leftover bits, if you didn't put aluminum foil on there, what I like to do is I like to take my drip tray, place it into my trash can. All right, we got our deflector shield right here, super heavy duty. Place that. All right, so we've got a good situation to talk about right here, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got a buildup of ash and pellets into our fire pot. Okay, so that's gonna be the first thing that we do, is we're gonna take our hand and we're gonna remove all of that stuff out of there, right? All of that leftover ash from the last cook, leftover pellets, because our fire pot has holes in it. And if those air holes are obstructed, it's gonna give your grill some temperature issues, okay? Now the next thing I like to do is like knock all of this ash down. Knock all of the ash down to the bottom, okay? Now, in this situation, at my house, I would leave all of this ash down there. There's 4 beneficial things coming from leaving the ash down at the bottom of your barrel, right? The first thing that it's gonna do is that it's gonna stop fly ash from flying into the barrel. If you were to clean that super slick stainless steel isn't gonna hold on to that ash, okay? It's more likely to hold on and stick to itself than it is super slick stainless steel, right? So if you leave ash down at the bottom, you're less likely to see fly ash in your chamber and get onto your food. The second cool thing that it does is it creates a layer of insulation, okay? So during those cold winter months, it'll help your grill retain that heat that you build up, and you'll use less pellets, okay? The third beneficial thing that it does, I'm a messy cook, okay? When grease drips down there, that ash is gonna absorb that grease. It's easier to clean up than it is when you don't have any ash down there, right? And the fourth beneficial thing to leaving the ash down there at the bottom of your barrel, it reduces the surface area that your grill physically has to heat up, okay? So it's gonna heat up much faster with the ash down there at the bottom than it would being void of ash, okay? But if you wanna clean your ash down there, it's super, super easy. That's why I like to have a paper cup or a paper plate, cut it in half. It's a nice little shovel, right? So come on in here, scoop up that ash, throw it right in our trash can, which is nearby, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, don't ever think it. You can also use a shop vac, but just remember that that ash is much smaller than dirt, so it will choke up your filters of your shop vac, so watch out for that. But so again, I'm gonna leave that ash down there at the bottom, again, because that's gonna benefit me. Let's replace everything back. We've got our deflector shield, which shoots that heat to the left and to the right. Okay, boy, that was easy. Make sure that our drip tray is properly placed, and we've got an incline going towards the side of the grill that the bucket's on. So make sure that you have an incline, going down towards your bucket side. We'll place our clean grate. Close our lid. Now what we'll do is we'll inspect, see if we need any pellets. We've got plenty of pellets here. We'll go ahead and close our lid, check our bucket. Okay, we recently cleaned and changed our bucket. It rained last night. Take and replace our bucket there. Place it back up underneath the grill. Now we can hit the outside if you want to. I like to do a two-parter. I'll hit it with the degreaser first. I always spray on the cloth. Hit it with that degreaser. Kind of loosen up all that stuff. Then I'll hit it with that exterior grill cleaner, right? Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, your recteq is ready to be put away, or it's ready for your next cook. So you got your grill dirty, you cleaned it up. Now it's time to get it dirty again, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow these tips and tricks and you will extend the life of your recteq. If you want to reach us, you can call us at 706-922-0890. 100% US-based customer service based right here in beautiful Evans, Georgia. Hit us up on any social media at the handle recteq, RECTEQ. Hit the subscribe button and we'll see you at the recteq.